Hey guys, this is Isaac, and today I will be your tour guide through the wonderful world of Minecraft. Currently, we find ourselves in my main account, shortly down into, this is one of my quarries. This one is called Ifrit. It is 10 by 12, and was the second quarry that I made. It's kind of small, to be honest. 10 by 12 is not a particularly large quarry. But that was intentional. I just wanted to see if I could hit a dungeon, and luckily I did. I believe it is, right, one of these cobblestone barriers on here is covering it up. Maybe right there. Anyway, I hit a skeleton dungeon. Got some mossy cobblestone from that, and also found nice gold and diamond and whatnot. I went ahead and started Holy crap, that was a terrifying noise. I've never heard that one before. That must be new. Oh, they even left me an egg on top. That's so nice. Yeah, I use cobblestone, so I try and carry it out. This is Ifrit, quarry number 2, skeleton dungeon, third of the way down. Nothing else to remark upon. And that, which you can kind of see in the distance, I have my view distance set just to normal, is my tower. I refer to it as Skingrad Watchtower. Little Oblivion reference there. I like naming things in my world. It helps me think about them mentally. But come over here and you get to Skingrad Tower, which is lost in the clouds. And my first base, which is aptly titled Besaid, that little thing up there, we'll be back for that. And this is Valfor. Valfor has been in a few videos so far. It was in the one about the slimes, and it was in the massive cobblestone generator. So pretty much just every more fun Minecraft so far. And Valfor is, of course, ruined forever because of that stupid cobblestone nonsense. You can even see a slime down there. But it's always fun to go pick up some more. I think I have, not with me, but slime balls and whatnot. And Valfor is also an amazing obsidian source, and has a zombie spawner. I never destroy spawners, I keep them just in case I ever want to farm them later. My spawn is over there, I'll show you my spawn in a minute. But this land feature is just really cool, I think. And this base is actually almost completely empty. I think I've looted pretty much everything out of it and transported it to what I've been working on. I left the dirt behind. Other than that, I think pretty much, and you should probably take some of this stuff. Wow. Clicking fail. And books. I don't have enough to carry it all, but I'll come back for it. And I still haven't taken a lot of this stuff. I knew about that. Anyway, this was just my first base, and, you know, it's kind of nice. I like it. The tower is pretty cool. I already showed it in a video, so I'm not going to waste any time climbing all the way back up there. It is 64 above sea level. It's as tall as I could make it. And it just serves as a nice signal tower for pretty much anywhere in the surrounding area. And here is my spawn. Right here. On top of this little pillar. Oh, some stone down in there. This is my reed farm. It farms, like a little bit over 3 stacks. Usually about 3 stacks and then like 13 or 12. Which is nice, because I'm trying to amass bookshelves. Very time-consuming. And I built this little entrance right next to my spawn, because once you come down in here, you have some basic necessities. And if you run all the way down this corridor, you get to my tower. There's a ladder that leads right up into Besaid, which is kind of nice. Now there's also this little path here. That's what I'll spend most of the video showing off. And we'll begin to take the scenic minecart ride over to Luca. And Luca is the project that I have currently under construction. I'll try and explain it a little bit on the way there. There's not really much to say about the minecart ride. I realized fairly early on that the scale of builds that I wanted to do were going to be essentially never-ending. I mean, obviously every project has an end, eventually, but the things that I wanted to build, I wanted to literally devote half my time to mining and then half my time to crafting. So, rather than a lot of people that like go out adventuring or caving or whatnot, I realized early on that what I would need was just enormous stockpiles of resources and the ability to gain those again quickly after expending them. And that is what Luca will eventually be. This is going to be a minecart track back to my name, back to Besaid. The music's getting awfully loud. It's very difficult to get the music at a good volume. Anyway, that will eventually lead back to Besaid. So as you come up these stairs out of the minecart track, you enter into the first building in Luca. This is just a little entryway section. You have some furniture, question mark. The doors leading outside. I'll go outside a bit later. And this little area back here is just designed to be kind of chill, a nice place to hang out, soft colors, lots of lighting. And then this side is much more chaotic. You have a bit of statuary here. I like how flowing water looks, so I built this. And then just a very complicated, sort of jumbled area, and that was the design that I was going for. It came out pretty close to what I was looking for, actually. I'm still not entirely happy with my picture placement, but other than that, I like a lot of the parts of this area. Little general work area over here. Observational platform up here where I can look out over all of the stone half of this building. And over here you got a little swimming pool. Back in here you have a nice little reception area, and it's actually better lit than you could, there's no torches around besides that one, but this area is well lit because light shines through paintings. So I just put a torch back here, and that's going to be horrible to get it back to sunset. Actually, I'm okay with creeper, so if that one cycles up again, I'll just leave it. No, that's good enough. And then over here, you have my short-term storage. Everything's labeled. I mean, I don't really know if you guys want to just, like, sit through me going through all my resources and whatnot. But, a lot of flint, decent amount of coal, trying to build up gunpowder. And then here's just a lot of the stuff that I've crafted. This is what I consider to be simple crafts, and then I have another one for complex crafts, like bricks, and I have a lot of bookshelves. Anyone who's ever tried to amass bookshelves know that getting 8 stacks is not easy. And then ore, I have a lot more redstone, that's all I needed though. Decent amount of obsidian, 30 diamonds, and then some diamond tools. I don't keep all of them here, but some of them. And then a lot of iron. I've been amassing iron for quite a while, and of course gold. Gold I find is very difficult to come by though. Down here, I'll eventually expand this way, but for now I just built sort of a deep storage vault for stuff that, I don't really plan on needing immediately. And I haven't really done much with that yet because the front storage room has been plenty for now. But for now, we will depart. And as soon as you step outside, you have a nice little spiral statue here. I actually built this like 3 times over before I got one that I was kind of happy with. I don't really consider myself that much of an artist, but I like a lot of the stylistic elements here. And you can also see up here that I have this sort of awning structure. And we'll go ahead and ride the water up, and I'll show you guys that. There are several areas like this one where you can kind of step out of the water, and I designed them intentionally so that if I was, for say, like fighting a spider, I could just jump into the water, ride it up to the next level, and then just sword the spider to death. But it also makes a handy way of getting up here. There is, of course, a ladder from inside. But this is just a nice little awning that you can use to look out over what I've done so far. That's an interesting building that I'll probably talk about later. It's not anywhere near done, of course. There's my well, little path leading out to it. I haven't really done much with Luca, to be honest. It's mostly just this area. That's the house that I built to live in while I was building this. I'm slowly tearing it down. Every time that I run by, I cut off a piece or two. You come up here and you can see that I have this big skylight up here. I actually used pretty much all of my glass, so I'm going to be amassing glass for a little while. Oh, come on. Then there's this area, which I'll show off a little bit more later. And you may have seen it out of the corner of the eye, but over here is the beginning of my wall. It's not obviously done yet. I mean, that still needs to be probably 4 higher, and that's only 2 right there. So it'll eventually go all the way across and stretch all the way that way. And And it's sadly getting dark, but I still need to go show you the beginnings of Ixion, which is also outside, my third quarry. Hopefully I can make this jump. Okay, so down here's my pool. Little awning, deep sauna area, and then a shallow pool, question mark. The little hot tub is actually designed to be jumped into. It's not designed just to be like a really deep hot tub, because that doesn't make any sense. I can't see it all. Anyway, there's a 26 by 26 quarry over there, which I've just barely started. I haven't even gone down like 2 or 3 levels yet, so it's nothing impressive as of now. And there's also, in this general vicinity, I really should get to lighting this area better. That's the reason I built the wall, is eventually I want an area that monsters don't spawn in. Oh, here it is. And then I just built this giant platform out of smooth stone, which will eventually be my wheat farm. I'm going to build kind of an interesting wheat farming structure on top of this. It's going to look a little bit like a tree. And I personally love this painting. I don't really know why. I just love how there's a pig's face. It never ceases to make me laugh. And then some of my other ones I like. I like the creeper one. And this is just one of the little areas that you can walk around in. Some abstract floor art, little pool for splashing around in. And of course the natural way to get up there is just up these stairs here. If you go over here, more scary noises, jeez. Come up here, you have another little room. No real purpose to that one yet. It may eventually be storage or something. Up here is just some rooms. I mean, I guess not really rooms, just some platforms looking out over everything. You know, I'm just going to edit this in some funny way and keep playing it right now. So if you come out here, you have a little battlement, which I mostly use to kill enemies and survey my territory. And you can also do kind of a gimmicky jump up on here, and get up on top of this roof. But there's no real reason to. I just put that in case there was any chance that like a monster spawned up there or something stupid. Now this room is my observatory. You can look out and see pretty much everything. And there's this little corner which has great vision as well, especially during the day. But up here you get a slightly better view. And for the best view, you have to go even higher still. So you come out through here. Donkey Kong. Climb up here, and you are in the observatory dome. It's like a half of sphere, I guess. And you can look through that whole peaked roof and whatnot. And it's actually really nice to watch the sun rise and set up here. Eventually I will build a room in that tower that you saw over there that I was beginning, roughly in that area, which is designed solely for viewing the sun. But speaking of the sun, I think the sun is one of the best parts of Minecraft design-wise, because a lot of lesser developers would have made the sun like a rough circle, but Notch just made it just a square. And it really fits with the theme, and I really like that. So props to Notch. As if he needed additional props. I'm sure he gets plenty. And I'm going to run back to my house so I can show you the beginning of my actual large project, and I will cut the video here. There is Besaid. And that, of course, is Skingrad. Technically, that's Besaid, but whatever. Now, down here below me, you may see this line of cobblestone here. It runs all the way across this relatively flat ground, up this mountain, back down the mountain, across some more, up this mountain, along this little ridge here, back behind that, down here, and then it reconnects back there. That's a floor plan. And for now, that's all I'm saying.